Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Trey, and I want to talk about the Forever Purge because I saw it today, and I want to talk about it. I guess give my review or whatever and stuff like that. I'm just gonna already just say spoiler alert. This is spoilers. I'm just letting you know because I feel like if I don't say it, people will get mad or whatever. So this video most likely will spoil half the movie because I am really bad at saying I'm not going to spoil something just to end up spoiling it with my talking or excitement about stuff. So I'm just going to let you know that already, you can probably already guess it's already spoiler. It's going to be a spoiler review. So don't even even expect me to do no, oh, it's spoiler free because it's not. It is definitely not for me. But apparently this is supposed to be the final film of the Purge series. I doubt it because, to be honest, Purge election day, I would have thought that would have been a final one. But then we got a prequel and the first Purge, and now we get the Forever Purge, which is, wow, that was really crazy. So it started off normal. It kind of started where after what, 2 years, I believe. So basically, it follows the two-term election of Charlene Ronan. The new founding fathers of America has regained control of the United States government and reinstitute the annual purge with its original rules. So it looks like America was stupid enough to vote that shit back in, like dummies. I just no offense, America, I love you, but come on now. If something like this really happens and we were able to vote it out, why would you vote it back in? Don't vote it back in because that's weird. That is weird and creepy. It just shows how idiotic some people are. Hey, that's just my opinion. I'm just saying, like, hey, I mean, look, America, why would you vote something like this into office or into play? You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be something that should ever be put into laws. It should never be something that should be put into act at all. I mean, I'm just talking. I know the United States government and people aren't that damn stupid, but it's just kind of like, damn, why would you bring that up? Because see, what I was thinking from what the commercials was showing was basically like the Forever Purge was literally the annual purge day holiday, has been abolished, right? But yet there are some people who are choosing to still purge on that day. That's what I thought was happening. Apparently I was wrong. So of course, we have our cast of characters, of course, fleeing. First, it starts with two couples fleeing the Mexican drug cartels. Juan and Adele illegally crossed the border into Texas with the aid of a guide under the border wall. So, and before departing, the guide said, "Tell them to follow the road." So, of course, they escape. They make their way to America, and hey, apparently we jump a little bit where, hey, Adele and Juwan are coming up on their first purge or whatever. And of course, Juwan works for a family rancher and cowboy and stuff like that, of course. And a tuck on a farm. Juwan is a farmhand on the Tucker Ranch, while Adele work at a shop near Austin. So basically, like, they do the meat and all that kind of process and stuff. It's not really all that important, but anyway, of course, we discovered that the annual purge is about to start again or whatever, and you would think that something would happen, really, but we saw montages of clips of people brutalizing, killing people or whatever, stuff like that, and we really thought it was going to be an annual purge movie, like normally, like they do, but it wasn't. It really wasn't. The real purge didn't start until the next day. So that is what was very interesting to me, because I was like, wait, hold on. This movie came out a little bit too quick. Like this purge thing ended really too quick. And Lord and behold, I found out this Forever Purge revolution purification people, they're announcing that they're doing the purge forever. Like, the purge ain't stopped for one night. No, the purge has just begun, the true purge. So now people are literally getting killed, in the middle of the street, broad daylight. Nobody cares that crime and all that kind of stuff, like, it's happening. there is a war going on in the United States and stuff like that, because there are there are these revolutionaries who believe that the purge should continue, and in order for them to do the purge, they have to kill all non-pure blooded Americans. So of course, our two main leads are Mexican or whatever and stuff like that, and they're in danger or whatever and stuff like that. Adele was the first one in danger when she was trying to release a goat or whatever. Almost got a head drilled in until her boss from her job saved her life. Then you have to deal with Jawan and Titi, two ranchers that work on the Tucker farmland, and see their bosses and his family, being held up by one of the workers or whatever and stuff like that. They go to the rescue and save them, but they wasn't able to save Tucker himself, so he died. The matriarchy of the family, he died, and they decided, like, we have to hurry up, we have to get out of here, we have to save everybody or whatever. But when Adele and her boss got free from the traps or whatever and stuff like that, and killed the purgers or whatever, the cops arrested them thinking that they were the ones that were killing people or whatever. So it just got even more crazy. So then we have to deal with, like, this riot going on. Jawan's trying to find his wife after they done saved the Tuckers, and Adele and her boss is trapped in a police car with other crazies who wants to do the purge or whatever. They all find each other eventually, and they all make their way to the border, because apparently Mexico and Canada said that you have 6 hours to make it to the border or whatever before the border finally shuts down. And since they're in Austin, Texas, they make their way to El Paso, Texas, so they can get to the border in enough time. But the problem is that Cassie, she, the wife of Dylan, she's pregnant. So you already know how I feel about when you put a pregnant woman in a scary movie or some suspense situation. I am more worried about her more so than anything else, because it's just like, you can't do this to me. I hate when they put a child or a woman that is pregnant in these kind of situations, because I am always laser focused on their safety more so than anybody else. And I know I'm not supposed to be, because I know they're not going to really let anything hardly happen to them. But still, it's just like, oh my God, the child, the mother, she's pregnant. Oh, holy God. So, of course, you know how it goes. They're in a race against time before the Mexican border closes or whatever and stuff like that. And they have to fight their way through El Paso, because the revolutionaries, the pure purges revolution done took over El Paso or whatever and stuff like that. They done blew up the United States army base or whatever, which got the people to had the military. They had to reject. They had to like literally retreat. And then they came across the leader of the revolutionary purge or whatever, and they killed TT, right after their truck broke down, and they couldn't go anywhere any further or whatever. And of course, the military came to try to save the day or whatever and stuff like that, which gave the team enough time to kill the people or whatever. But they wasn't able to kill the leader, but they was able to kill his lover and a few of his men. So now he's out for blood or whatever and stuff like that. And of course, Adele and Cassie, the pregnant one, they got separated from the other group who were stopped by the Revolutionary Army or whatever. So eventually Adele and Cassie gets to the Rosemark safe house. That's where, when you do cross the border or whatever, they have like thing. So think of it like a Hispanic underground railroad, if you would. So if any of you guys know the Underground Railroad, you know that they leave messages and clues to, give safe passage to America or whatever. But this time they're going to use it to go back to Mexico, because of thingy. But because they done destroyed the army base or whatever, Mexico immediately shut the border down. So now nobody can get in or whatever and stuff like that. So it's just even crazier. It done got even crazier. And of course, like I said, the leader of the purists, the Forever Purge revolution, he wants blood. He wants them bad. So he wants that group, and he wants them all dead or whatever. So of course they contact the chief of which I forgot the name of the goddamn. Oh God, well, let's see. What is his name? I am drawing a blank on his name. Okay, so they go to a Native American. They go to a Native American tribe, and the Native American chief, helps them cross the borderline because of course his tribe is on that part where their territory is kind of like both America and Mexico, so they're allowed to cross over without actually having to, thing because they couldn't really put land. I mean, they couldn't put gates right there, so they have safe patches to go through it or whatever. But of course, the alpha is of course is going to definitely come after them, and Cassie, Tucker's wife, is definitely going into labor. So Adele, Jawan, and Dylan are going to stay behind while Cassie and Harper gets to safety because she's going into labor. They need to cross the Mexican borderline, but the Alpha wants to kill all of them and stuff like that because of the fact that they killed his crew, his tight knit group of people after they killed TT. So of course, it was an all out battle between them or whatever and stuff like that. And in the end, Dylan, Adele, and Jawan teamed up and they finally was able to defeat the Alpha and shot him right in the head. It's kind of like the same thing when the other guy shot Dylan's father in the head and stuff like that. It was kind of like poetic justice or whatever. And they finally get over to the border, and Cassie gives birth to their daughter. And Juwan and Adele, congratulates them, and then they go and stand outside, and then we hear about this whole thing about how the NFA, the NIFF, the founding fathers, they've been disbanded, and how regular people are taking up arms against the purgers to end this entire conflict or whatever. And who knows what will happen to America when all of this is over. And now the Mexican border and the Canadian border are now closed. And it's just like, wow, what a movie, right? Like, damn. And they said it's the final movie, but I heard that about the third Purge movie in it. And guess what? Now we're on our fifth one. So you might as well just go up to sixth one and then do the Purge War. You know what I'm saying? Where you finally finish this crap once and for all. And, of course, it had a little bit of whole, white supremacists. We need to stay whitey. We need to stay American. We don't need immigrants and all that kind of stuff. And you just like, blah, 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 blah. Shut up. Who cares? And stuff like that. But it's to be honest, it's just a fun movie. I don't take this crap serious, but I just enjoyed it, and I just wanted to talk about it because it was just kind of interesting to me. Should you go and see it? If you've seen the other Purges, go for it. If you haven't seen the other Purges, start from the first Purge, then work your way up to the Purge. Then you do Purge Anarchy, Election Day, and then you do the Forever Purge. And that's the order of the movie, because the fourth movie is the prequel that started everything. So that's how you should watch the Purge. But other than that, I really enjoyed the movie, and I kind of wanted to talk to everybody about it. So I hope you guys watch the movie. If you didn't, please don't look at this video. Like I said, everything was spoiler alert because I just couldn't help talking about it. I just thought it was an interesting concept. I didn't know that America was stupid enough to bring back the founding fathers back into the nonsense after you just got rid of that nonsense. Like, it makes no logical sense. Now it's not annual anymore. It's a whole anarchy bloodbath war of retards who wants to do this whole purging thing. And it's just kind of crazy. But, hey, they said it's the final movie. Do I believe it's the final movie? Not really. It might be. It might be. But we'll see, because it just kind of feels like it's not going to be the final movie. But that's just my opinion. Like I said, I enjoyed the movie. If you guys watched it, tell me what you guys think in the comment section below, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.